So I just finished up with my client for the day. And before I drive off, I wanted to record a quick video because I hear a lot of braid artists who are actually starting to retire from their business and they're going into maybe content creation or other career fields and other things. And I feel like there's something really important and valuable for me to say about that as a person who myself thought that I was maybe selling myself short. Maybe there was something else out there. Maybe braiding hair is not going to be something that I can do forever. And while some of those things are true, it also occurred to me that in any career path that you have, there will be a time where you will need to nurture your body a little bit more, take more time for yourself, and slow down in what you're doing and actually pour more into your body. But that does not mean that you need to fully retire from the business. And in addition to that, you built up this entire clientele. You found tens of hundreds of women who are willing to pay you for a service. And I think that there's so much value in that. And we sort of miss the opportunity in that as artists and stylists. We have to look at ourselves as an enterprise, and what we're building is far more valuable than we're giving ourselves credit for. Now, just imagine if you could convert those, let's say you have 200 clients on your books. Why not position yourself to sell those clients to another business? Why not think about it outside of the box? What about creating a product within the same space that you can actually use as an additional service to your clients? Maybe you become a concierge and find your clients now the stylist or the artist that aligns with their essential needs now that you know them more intimately and you know what it is that their challenges are. Not every braid artist or stylist needs to convert into this super passive income lifestyle, because I think that what we're missing is that the creator economy is so new to our generation and demographic, and it's going to be shifting very quickly. And it may not be as valuable to sell a digital product in 3 years from now, 5 years from now. Courses, things like that may not be as valuable to a buyer years down the line. Maybe there's something else that might pop off. Maybe it's in real life events. Maybe it's retreats. Maybe it's things where people are gathering in person. And think about it. Do you have within your business structure right now the means where you can host events and seminars to train on the subject that you have now mastered? Think about 10 years down the line, 20 years down the line. What could you do with the clientele that you have right now if you are not retired yet, before you start to turn the wheels of retirement? Also, I want to invite you to look at retirement as not something that you do, but something that naturally happens. It's a natural part of the process of growing older. And what that looks like for you, when you think about the word retirement, don't correlate it to moving on from something or quitting a certain field. Correlate retirement to your highest timeline and the time in your life where you have optimized all of your systems to benefit from relaxing on a private island somewhere, and your structures are serving you in such a way that you make money in your sleep. Until you can get to that point, retirement is off the table. And I feel like there's something that happens in entrepreneurship is we get to a point where we're like, oh, I'm at my peak. I'm good. I'm making, 6 figures and I'm doing good for myself. All my bills are paid. I have money in the bank. And while that's lovely and that feels so good in the body to have money in the bank, bills paid, living in a nice place, that is just the beginning of entrepreneurship. Those are the foundations of entrepreneurship, and it's really great, but that might not always be the case. Not saying that you're going to go backwards or that you need to go backwards, but there might be some different types of challenges that you are going to have to set yourself up for beyond just going, oh, I'm going to do something else, because that something else is going to have the same amount of challenges and probably a different amount of challenges, different types of challenges that you might not be prepared for. I wouldn't recommend anyone retire from the hair braiding industry until you have found a way to utilize your clientele to maximize the value of your clientele and optimize the systems in such a way that you are able to generate more income for yourself than you have ever dreamed of, and then position that business to sell if you are going to shift into another business. But retiring in 20s and 30s, that doesn't even make sense, because we have to honor and understand what retirement actually means and looks like. Retirement is you are done chasing the career. The career is completely laid out. The house is built. It's important to send the correct signals to your brain and body so that you're not telling yourself one thing and living another. You will constantly be in opposition of your truth. So it's important to honor the truth that you're actually living. Don't just pick up someone else's lifestyle from Instagram that you see on social media because they have a ton of followers and they're looking like they're making more money. You never know what the structure of their life actually looks like outside of social media. Thank you.